Hi everyone, it's Mitch, and it is Thursday, March the 7th, 2019, here with your free live show. Of course, we are live 7 days a week, 365 days a year, giving out free picks. Of course, we have free picks every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com, as well as over at picksandparlays.net. And of course, if you're looking for our best bets, you can get that over at sportschatexperts.com or picksandparlays.net. So be sure to check those out. Of course, it's March. That means March Madness. Conference tournament's underway and rolling. Of course, we have some daytime action today, but, really next week is when the best of the best stuff starts going. But tell you what, any daytime weekday sports, as we always say, is better than no daytime weekday sports. So not complaining here. A little bit of a light NBA schedule today, but that happens. That usually just means that we're loaded tomorrow with NBA action. Just take a quick look at it. So yeah, just 2 NBA games today, but then tomorrow we have 11. Or 9. 9 tomorrow, and let's see, Saturday looks like 6. Wow, the NBA is kind of lightening up. So Sunday is a big day in the NBA, which is nice. It's usually a little bit lighter on college basketball. Anyways, we do tons of free picks on this show. Probably by the time we do the show tomorrow, Antonio Brown be traded. Looks like he's on his way. The Cardinals don't want to trade Josh Rosen just yet. But, of course, we'll be giving away those t-shirts coming up soon, so you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, you're a member of our Facebook group, you like our Facebook pages. That's for both Sports Chat Place as well as Picks and Parlays. Just a bunch of stuff going on, of course, in college basketball. Some crazy finishes last night. I had San Diego State, man. That was about as brutal as it gets. They couldn't get the ball past half court, and man, I'm not even sure what the hell happened there, but it became like a slam dunk fest for Fresno State in that last minute. And then San Diego State, it's like even that last shot that they took, it was just absolutely pathetic. Just really, really bad effort, but just the nature of the beast. It happens. But, of course, we do a bunch of free picks every single day. I used to say 3 free picks, but kind of limits us. But let's see what's going on over in the group. Good morning to DeAndre, John, and Indy. And on our YouTube page, Adam, James, Mike, Yehuda, William, Dow. Welcome, CW. Let's see what else is going on here. It's a guy named Burt Reynolds. Sounds like that's his real name. He needs picks for college basketball today. But we have free picks on every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com as well as over at picksandparlays.net. If you're watching us live, if you could hit the thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, if you could hit the thumbs up, that would be awesome as well. Yeah, William, if you have picks, the place to put those is in our Facebook group. So we'll give you one warning on that. But even though we tell everybody every day. If you have your own picks, you got a lot of options for those. You can start your own YouTube channel, you can start your own website or your own Facebook page, or you can just post them in our Facebook group. We have 2 of them, Sports Chat Place and Picks and Parlays, both available on Facebook. Dustin, yeah, we'll lead off with that game. Since you brought it up, I was going to talk about that one anyway. But Cincinnati going to UCF. It's weird because we always talk about Mick Cronin coaching his way right out of a cover, and he certainly does it for us often enough. The thing is that normally Cincinnati is favored, and then like Cronin, they're up by like 8 or 9 points, and then before you know it, they win by 2, and they don't cover. But that left a sour taste in his mouth. You know what? You don't have to worry about it because basically, what leaves a sour taste in my mouth are people that come on the show and try and hijack it. But anyways, back to our game. Got Cincinnati, and they're getting points in this game, which has been rare for the Bearcats this season. And, the thing is that Cincinnati has been a strong team, and I complain about Mick Cronin all the time about how he coaches his way out of the cover. And it's like the tighter the game gets, he breaks out the whiteboard, and, we always know we're in trouble. But this team's 25-4 this season, just 3-7 against the number on the road, but 7-3 straight up. That means that they end up laying too many points on the road. UCF is 8-7 against the spread at home, 14-2 at home this season. I know they played really, really strong last time out against Houston. I had Houston in that game, and they burned me. But I'm going to take Cincinnati here plus the 2.5. I think that's right in Mick Cronin's wheelhouse. I think Cincinnati is leading this game most of the way, and I think it comes down to the last second, one way or the other. I think it's going to be a super tight game. So I think we're good with the 2.5. I think the game is probably going to be settled by less than that. So anyways, we'll take Cincinnati plus the 2.5, and that'll be our first pick for today's show. So I think that Mick Cronin maybe coaches his team out of a win, but I don't see him coaching his way out of the cover. But anyways, we do at least 3 free picks on this show. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as picksandparlays.net. You can use the discount code MAD25. You can see it right here at the bottom of the screen. Get 25% off all of your purchases today at sportschatexperts.com as well as picksandparlays.net. But the thing about the code is it's a great time to take advantage of some of our March Madness packages. But anyways, we do free picks on this show every single day, right around this time, right around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You definitely want to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notifications because, as most people that have been watching the show for a long time know, that I don't just go live at 11 o'clock. Sometimes I go live at other times as well. And, of course, during March Madness, that's a time when I'm more likely to do it than others. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channels and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live so you get those bonus picks. But anyways, let's get to another free pick. Let's go to the game between let's go to one of these early games. Winthrop up against Charleston Southern. Winthrop laying a point in this thing. 18-11 this season, just 5-5 against the number at home this season, while Charleston Southern 16-14 this season. 7-3 though in their last 10 games, while Winthrop is just 5-5. Earlier this season, back on February 23rd, Winthrop beat Charleston Southern by 2 in overtime at home. On the road, they beat Charleston Southern by 4 points. So they beat them twice, but the total combined, they beat them by 6 total points. Charleston Southern comes into this one winning 5 of their last 6 games, while Winthrop has lost 3 of their last 4. So it's definitely not the way you want to come into the tournament. But the thing is, those games were all on the road. I'll tell you, Winthrop, I think, has the better coach in this one. I know the defense belongs to Charleston Southern in this neutral site game. Charleston Southern, they played in neutral site games this season. Winthrop, this is their first neutral site game. All we can really look at is what they've done on the road, and it hasn't been a pretty picture. I think this one is a dogfight, but like I said, Winthrop has beaten them twice already this season. I think they do it again. We'll take Winthrop, and we'll lay the 1 point. That's our second pick of today's show. Of course, if you're joining us late, we recap all of the picks at the end of the show. So you don't have to worry about missing a pick or anything. I recap everything at the end. But anyways, we do free picks every single day. Yeah, Taco Fall has always been 7'6". It doesn't, it doesn't change point spread. It doesn't change anything like that. It's just, he's part of that team. He's not as talented as some of the players on Cincinnati, that's for sure. But let's get to another game. Of course, be sure to use that discount code. Get 25% off all of your purchases. If you're watching us, please hit the thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. And I know when I do the T-shirt giveaways that the way that we're going to do the T-shirt giveaways is that it's for every 50 thumbs up, we're going to do like another T-shirt. So it's like on a day like today, I'll be like, well, I'm giving away one T-shirt after we hit 50 thumbs up, and then I would give another T-shirt after we have another 50 thumbs up. So it's not, we're not demanding that you do it, but it's like it's going to be a give and take situation. That's for sure. But anyways, let's get to another free pick. Go to one of these later games. Idaho State against Eastern Washington. Eastern Washington's been absolutely terrible. Idaho State certainly hasn't been any bargain, but really not as bad as their record indicates. They won last time out against Weber State. They were getting 4. They won by 4. And they covered the game before that as well against Northern Colorado. So they've played tough against 2 of the better teams. The other games, they were getting light numbers. Meanwhile, Eastern Washington beat Portland State last time out, and their last win also before that was against Northern Arizona. But outside of that, I haven't been overly impressed with Eastern Washington. We've seen them get absolutely hammered many, many times this season. The problem for Idaho State has been their defense, allowing just tons and tons and tons of points. Well, this makes it kind of tough, but I have to, I guess, lean to the side of defense. So I'll take Eastern Washington in a game that I don't love. I just kind of pulled it out of the listing of games and just went over it. No, the shirts will not be for sale. They'll only be able to get them through the. There's only going to be 2 different ways to get shirts. Number one is they'll be attached to monthly premium or premium plus memberships or purchases at Sports Chat Experts that equal in the same amounts as that, or through our social media channel as a direct giveaway. We won't be selling shirts though. That's not part of the plan. Got Utah taking on USC. USC's just been terrible on the road this season. Just 2-7 straight up, 2-7 against the number. Meanwhile, Utah 8-5 at home, but 5-8 against the number. I don't know. I just don't trust USC on the road, especially in an emotional environment. Utah is a tough building to begin with, and I'm going to take Utah and lay the 3.5 against USC. Of course, we do free picks on this show every single day. Our best bets always over at picksandparlays.net as well as sportschatexperts.com. You can use the discount code MAD25, like March Madness 25, and get 25% off all of your purchases today at sportschatexperts.com. The shirts are actually super simple. They just have the Sports Chat Place logo. They're black shirts, and they have the Sports Chat Place logo going across the top. Like I said, I'll put up the parameters every day when we give away the shirts as to how we're going to do it. But the number of shirts that we give away each day is going to be based on the number of thumbs up that we get on our YouTube channel. So be sure to hit that thumbs up each and every day. And, of course, there'll be certain parameters for, it'll be a random draw more than likely. And it'll be people that subscribe to our YouTube channel that are members of our Facebook group, members of our Facebook page, both Sports Chat Place and Picks and Parlays. And that will just be, the beginning to be in the raffle. Anyways, let's get to another free pick. And we will go to Northern Colorado against Southern Utah. I love Northern Colorado in this one. Laying laying 4.5 points. Northern Colorado's kind of flown under the radar, 20-9. We've taken them a few times on this show, but they're 10-5 against the number on the road, 8-2 straight up in their last 10 games, 6-4 against the number. While Southern Utah just 14-14. I know they're 10-2 straight up at home, but only 6-4 against the number. Those numbers are they're skewed. I mean, Northern Colorado has won 6 of their last 7 games. The one loss was that loss to Eastern Washington that we just talked about. But Southern Utah losing to Montana State and Montana, not a lot of shame in that. Most of their losses recently have been on the road. But when we look at the overall numbers here, Northern Colorado just so much better defense. 9 points better in the last 5 games, 4 points even as a road team, and 7 points better for the season. So I'm going to take Northern Colorado and lay 4.5 points. I think we're getting a bargain in that one. And that's our 5th pick of today's show. Of course, we do free picks every single day. Our best bet's always with Sports Chat Experts. If you're watching us, please hit the thumbs up button on YouTube Live and Facebook as well. Just taking a quick look around the various channels here. Say hello to everybody that's watching us. So we're in 7 different places right now, so a little hard to follow. That's why I always suggest the YouTube channels. On days like Free for All Saturday, like all the questions will come basically from our Facebook, from our YouTube channel, and from the Facebook groups. I guess we could rotate that. Do it from our Facebook pages one week and from our Facebook groups, but I think that is all going to be based on the number of thumbs up going forward too. On Free for All Saturdays, probably for every 15 thumbs up, I give out a pick or something. I don't think we ask for much. All I ask you to do is take a half a second to hit the thumbs up button. So if you could please do that. Of course, our best bets always over at Sports Chat Experts, as well as picksandparlays.net. Let's get to another free pick. Yeah, Ed, if you want to give out your picks, you do that in the Facebook group. That's the way that it is. It's like, not sure how many times I have to say that. Seriously, not cool. I like Cal plus the 11.5 against Stanford. They played these two teams played really, really close in the first game. Cal's terrible this season. Not even good against the spread. I don't think they've won on the road all season. 0-10 straight up, but that usually means they get too many points. So I'm going to take Cal plus 11.5. I don't like Stanford. I really, on Super Bowl Sunday, these two teams played, and Stanford barely won. So this is a rivalry game. 11.5 points in a rivalry, usually pretty good. We'll take Cal. Anyways, we'll do one more free pick. Start to round things up. If you could hit the thumbs up, greatly appreciated. I like Austin Peay minus the 9 against Morehead State. Morehead State 7-6 against the spread on the road this season. They've actually improved a lot from what we saw early in the season when they were absolutely terrible. But they've improved a ton, but Austin Peay is just the much, much, much better team in this one. 10-2 straight up at home, 6-3 against the number at home. When we look at the offensive and defensive numbers, Austin Peay has the way better offense. Austin Peay, the way better defense. So it's like you're better at both ends of the court. I really can't stand it when teams don't play defense. Morehead has increased their play. They've gotten better by playing defense. It's not that there's no jokes in the group. I don't even understand what the joke was. But anyways, don't care. So I guess I'll do one more Yeah, Chris Smith, we recap all the picks at the end of the show. If you think most picks given out yesterday were losers, then you didn't watch our show, Dave Malasaki, or whatever, however you pronounce his name. You're absolutely incorrect on that. Let's take a look. I didn't even look at the final score on some of these games, but we will take a quick look. Since Dave said most of the picks I gave out on yesterday's shows were losers, let's find out for sure. Because here are yesterday's picks right here. So let's see exactly if they were winners or losers. We had the Phoenix Suns -4. That's a winner, so we're 1-0. We had the Cleveland Cavaliers +9. That was a winner, 2-0. Hawks +6. They lost by 7, so that's 2-1. Rutgers +1.5. They lost by 1. That's 3-1. Davidson -5. Let's see. I don't even know. Davidson -5. Anyone know? Because I'm just looking it up. I'm just going through yesterday's pick. Since Dave Molasecki says that we had a losing day yesterday, that most of the picks were losers. Nope, Davidson covered. They won by 20. So that makes us 4-1 yesterday. South Florida did not cover. They only won by 5. They were laying 7.5. So that makes us 4-2. DePaul -1.5. They covered 5-2. Youngstown State +8.5. 6-2. And Baylor, let's see, did they cover in that game? I don't think so. But I'll take a quick look. Baylor lost outright. So 6-3 yesterday. It says, so Dave, the asswipe, said that so here's exactly what he said. He said, I seen most picks given out yesterday were losers. No. Not the case. 6-3. Here it is. I'll post it here too. This is what he said on the picks and parlays. 6-3 is mostly losers? I don't think so. Anyways. Let's just recap today's picks. Man, I just hate that. It's like, see, this is the issue that I have, is that people will come on here and they can just make a blanket statement. You suck. You lose all of your games. You've lost 100 in a row. All these different things like that, but they never substantiate them. And then so what we did is we went back and we went over all of the picks. And he said, I lost most of the picks yesterday, and we could see I'm 6-3. Here they are. You can see them right there. These are the ones that we made on the show. So if that's losing most of them, then I'm not really sure what that means. Anyways, here's today's picks. We took Cincinnati +2.5, Winthrop -1, Eastern Washington +1, Utah, Utes -3.5, Northern Colorado -4.5, Cal +11.5, and Austin P -9. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Dave, I think most of your picks must have been losers. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow as we continue on with March Madness. Be sure to hit that thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to all of our social media channels so I can give you guys some t-shirts.